One of my favorite kitchen appliances is my Harvest Ripe freeze dryer. It preserves all my wonderful food from the garden and keeps me prepared for that rainy day that inevitably comes. But I have also found that a freeze dryer works great when your harvest is ready all at once. Every year, my family takes at least one trip to the beach. The boys always want to fish. Seafood is one of my very favorite things to freeze dry, especially shrimp. My cousins live at the beach and they give us tons of shrimp from their local adventures and local trips to the seafood markets. I always freeze dry the shrimp and store it in my pantry for easy meals. Then I rehydrate the shrimp. It tastes amazing, just like I caught it that day. These shrimp are going to be perfect for shrimp linguine. I am already getting excited just thinking about it. For more information about my Harvest Right freeze dryer, visit harvestright.com. Hi, I'm Stacy. Today I'm going to show you how to make my favorite soup of all time. Some people call it provincial vegetable soup, but of course it's not complete vegetable because I have my stew meat here, my deer meat, that I'm going to be adding to it. My grandmother used to make this soup and it is fantastic. I would go to her house and she would serve it with a side of potato salad and a grilled cheese sandwich. What you're going to do is you're going to put olive oil in your Dutch oven or any kind of heavy pot, and then you're going to place some of your cut up meat. This meat came from the hind quarter of the deer. You can use pieces that come from the neck or shoulder of the deer. You can use your scrap meat really for this. And sometimes it may say steaks from your butcher. So you are going to brown this meat on all of the sides. It doesn't take but a minute. When it's in the pot, it's nice to give a little bit of seasoning, some salt and some pepper to each batch that you put in here. Give it a little bit of seasoning, let it brown, let it sit for a minute, and then stir it. Now I brown my meat, as you can see, and it's got brown on it. Each piece has got some brown, and it looks beautiful. I don't like my meat to look gray, so I really like to get that nice caramelized brown on it. When you remove this, I'm not going to do the other meat right here just for the sake of time for right now, but you are going to add to this pot some olive oil, and then you're going to put in your garlic, which is about 2 cloves and about an onion, and get that sauteed and get that cooked down. And then we're going to end up putting this, which is so good, and this is great to do when you are gardening and you have so many tomatoes, which we planted a ton of tomatoes this year because we were trying to test out the tastiest, best heirloom tomatoes. So we have canned a lot of tomatoes this year. I have a recipe for canned tomatoes in my cookbook, and it is called Basic Tomatoes, canned tomatoes. And then I have a basic tomato sauce, which is really, really easy and it's fantastic. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pour in my other vegetables, which is a cut up carrot, a little bit more onions, some frozen peas, potatoes and zucchini, squash. Pour that into your pot. Okay, then you will add a little bit more salt and pepper. Then go ahead and put your tomatoes in. And then I like to put a little bit of water in there. I like to kind of, probably about an inch over the top. I like to have mine water. You can use homemade chicken stock or homemade stock of some kind if you like. And you can also, to make it a little bit more hearty tasting, you can put some tomato paste in here to give it a little bit of flavor. Another thing I like to do is at the beginning put some lemon juice, and then at the end put a little bit more lemon juice. Add back your meat to the mixture and simmer for about an hour, and you will have a tasty meal at the end of the day.